What's the word? What's the word, man? What's the word? Omnipotent Goldie, what's good? 300 TV, what down? Y'all come in, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all come in and hit the like button, gang. Victor, what down? Man, shout out Atlanta Zone 1, man. Shout out Zone 1. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Solo, what down? Sonya, what's good? JC, I see you. Quan, what's good with you? Meech, what down? Video out too. What video that is, gang? Fat man, what's good with you, brother? NC, I see you, baby girl. Fat man say he tapping in from what it is, LA. We got 309. We got P-Town in here, baby. Peace to the fam. No more shackles. It's over with for that. It's over with for that, gang. Yes, sir. Solo Too Real say he just dropped a song called Smile Through My Pain. You gotta DM me the song, gang. You gotta let me check that out. What up, SN? I would like to interview you sometime. Most definitely. We could definitely do that. I'm up for that. 773. Yes, sir. Of course, we got the city in here. And we got Champagne in here. Jamal Curry. We got Kansas City, Missouri in here. Missoula, Montana. Wow, we got Missoula, Montana in here. Shout out to Missoula, Montana, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all pull up. Y'all pull up. How my audio sound? Shout out Dallas, Texas. Shout out Pensacola, baby. Jersey City. Big Shaky. We definitely got that on the way. I've been working on that. Man, shout out my second home, Jackson, Mississippi. I love Jackson, man. Rest in peace, my big cousin, man. Shouty T. Shout out Massachusetts. Got Long Island in here. East St. Louis, my boy. Tremont, what's good with you? Audio sounds great. Got the Bay Area in here. All right, so this the same mic that I be using to do my videos with. As y'all can see, this is called a Blue. You know, so I'm having some type of, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I got my wiring messed up, my feedback, or what it is, but it fucks with the audio sometimes. So if anybody didn't know anything about programming and, you know, audio and feedback, DM me, man. SNTV. Oh, Street _News TV, man. DM me, man. I want to get this problem solved because a lot of people say that they, you know, the audio on my videos don't be talking about nothing. And it sounds good when I'm listening to it from my device, but a lot of people say, you know, it ain't right. So my at first I thought it was my mic, but my mic is decent. This is the mic that I'm using. Y'all say this sound decent, so this the mic that I'm using. So if it sounds good right now while I'm doing this live, then obviously it's not the mic. Like I said, I think it may be the feedback from the wiring or whatever. But y'all know we're gonna get that shit right. Definitely RIP my boy Sinful P, man. Definitely RIP my boy Sinful P. Now I'm trying to the last time I went live, my super chats wasn't on. So my super chats are now back on. I don't know if they're gonna be able to show up on here, but it should be. Shout out Minnesota. It should show up. So let me send out these notifications. ASN, why nobody really talking about the work Jay Money put in? I mean, you know how it go. It's like people tend to forget, you know. People tend to forget. Jay Money been gone a long time, man. Jay Money been gone a long time. And a lot of those dudes who with those names, those money names, a lot of those dudes didn't even know Jay Money like that. See, God of Drill saying definitely low quality. Fat Man Rolling saying audio sounds good. Now what I think it is when you live, but you gotta tweak it for VODs before uploading. I think someone who edit would know better though. See, I've been doing my own editing. I've been editing the last couple videos I put out. I've been doing my own editing. You know, I got decent editing software, but I don't know. The audio is where I'm fucking up at, and I never had a problem with the audio before, but for some reason I'm having a problem with the audio. Anyway, tonight's goal, man. Tonight's goal for the chat is we gonna say tonight's goal for the chat is 500, man. That's tonight's goal for the chat. Can everybody see the comments, man? We got North Carolina in the building. We got the gang in the building, man. We got 107 people in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, right? Now, of course, y'all already know everything I do, I like to give a lesson, you know, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is to save a life, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? I feel like, yeah, YouTube is a tool that's used to get money, but it ain't all about money. Money ain't everything, you know? You know, especially when you watching these shorties get their head knocked off out there in the street. So I feel like a lot of times these shorties can learn, you know, what to do and what not to do from other situations. So I'm always going, you know, try to leave some type of jewel for these shorties to grab. Now, as far as the older guys, a lot of them already know better, but, you know, it is what it is. I was always told anything that you're dealing with in life, it's important for you to take the meat and leave the bones. If it don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. See, for some people, SNTV's channel is for entertainment. For some people, they actually get stuff out of us. For some people, it's just somewhere to come to get in the comment section and talk shit. Well, over here at Street Newz TV / The Crown, we welcome all of it. Everybody's welcomed over here. One thing that we've seen throughout the drill scene since the drill scene started, we've seen self-snitching. There's no one that's in that's in the drill scene or that's a part of the drill scene. See, if you ask me, y'all are a part of the drill scene. The fans, the subscribers, the people that actually watch the material, the music, the documentaries, y'all are a part of the drill scene. You know? We can't nobody take that away from nobody. The bloggers, the fans, the guys that are actually out here in the streets, the producers, Smiles, what was that Chinese dude, Ken, all of this compiles and makes the drill scene, right? So in certain cases, certain elements of the drill scene become more important than others. When it comes to guys getting clout off of the drill scene, I feel like the fans are the most important thing, because if they music or if they actions don't appeal to the fans, they not gonna come up, right? We had a bunch of drill rappers, but we haven't had, but I'm gonna say but maybe 15 that really just had the potential, or no, I ain't gonna say had the potential, that really just kind of like came up. And what? 10 out of those 15 ended up dying. You know, this goes for this is JoJo, King Von, Pappy. All of these guys are in that category. I would say Rondo number 9 and C-Day, but they was kind of trash for real. But they music was doing, Rondo music was doing numbers. So he had, and then he had Dirk them behind him, so he had the potential to come up. So you gotta throw him in there. But he ended up going to jail. So, you know, but I said I'll let to say this. A lot of these guys are rapping now. I mean, a lot of these guys are blogging now. Which, when I first started blogging, the reason I never blogged, right, was because I'm from the city of Chicago. I'm from the west side of Chicago, right? We always looked at stuff like blogging and shit like that. It was police, right? At the end of the day, it's a new day. Shout out my boy AZ King, man. $9.99, we just gonna say $10. All right, we $4.90 away from the goal, y'all. Shout out my boy AZ King, man. He always coming through. My boy always coming through, man. I appreciate that love, gang. Where was I? Okay. When you think about the streets, blogging is associated. How I used to think about it, blogging was associated with being the police, right? It wasn't until I started getting some type of my mindset started changing, and I started getting some type of notion that the streets ain't really what's up, no way. And niggas in the streets ain't abiding by the rules in the streets, no way. Like, the streets are a myth. For instance, let me show you something. If I get jammed up, right? Mind you, I got my guys, I got my gang or whatever. I get jammed up, right? For some bullshit. I'm out here sliding for free, for real. For some shit probably ain't even got nothing to do with me. But these supposed to be my guys, right? When I get locked up, I don't hear from none of these niggas. Only thing that I'm probably gonna hear about is them saying free me on the internet. They ain't gonna send me nothing. They ain't gonna write me nothing. Most of them not. Now you got some that you know they gonna show up and show out. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the 90% of the street population. They don't give a fuck, right? They don't care. But you supposed to adhere to these laws and these codes that were set forth by I don't know who, and sitting there and rot for some niggas that don't care about you. They don't give a damn about you. And then when you get out, there they go. Them same guys, there they go right there. Now don't get me wrong. If you in the streets and you doing this and you doing that, you know the risk. So I don't condone you going in there in an interrogation room and telling your way out of it. Why? Because you knew what you was doing when you got involved in it. You knew what you signed up for. But I see nothing wrong with somebody who don't got nothing to do with that. Citizens, law-abiding citizens, going in there and getting a lot of these motherfuckers off the streets. Y'all kidnapping people, y'all killing kids, y'all doing a whole lot in them streets, man. For a motherfucker be talking about letting y'all get away with it. Y'all are killing the youth. Y'all are destroying the youth, man. And then all these miscellaneous bodies that y'all catching are turning the youth into killers. My mama catch a straight bullet. What you think I'm finna be out here? I'm finna go out here and look for the niggas that did that shit. I don't gotta be no killer, but that stuff like that turn youngsters into killers. Back in the day, you came looking for somebody, you came looking for somebody. See, on the west side, we never was brought up, hey, chop out, and then dropping. We never was on that. It was always, you looking for Ray Ray? Go blow Ray Ray shit up. Now y'all looking for Ray Ray, y'all go out there and kill everybody but Ray Ray. Y'all got to be stopped. Miss Tina down the street, she ain't got no artillery for you. She gonna put the police on you. Not right. So the code and the ethics and the morals and the principles, even though they always said that there was no honor amongst thieves, are completely out the window. There is no street code no more. So we got to stop acting like it's some type of street code. No, you niggas live by the street code when it's convenient and beneficial for y'all. Y'all don't live by no goddamn street code. Because soon as something happen, either y'all telling on each other anyway, y'all leaving each other stranded, not just in the cell, on the scene. Y'all slide through somebody's shit, motherfucker, to shoot back, y'all leaving, whoever out there. Y'all getting up out of there. You'll think about little Tony and them after the shit, after you gone. Well, damn, what Tony at? Y'all left him. There's no more morals and no more principles to this street shit. I don't know why we keep acting like it. Why we keep wanting this perpetual cycle of bullshit to continue. I have no idea. We're not getting nothing out of it. We ain't winning. We losing. The music is trash. The music is trash. Drill music is trash. I don't know who out there right now that can actually rap. I'm sorry. Q50 is trash. Chucky Wackham, nothing. YFG Fatso is trash. Von off 1700 is trash. The only motherfucker doing music for real that can rap is who? Polo G, and I don't know where he been at. Then you got Dirk, and Dirk locked up. I don't care what none of y'all young niggas say. Y'all be on too many drugs to actually know and listen. Today are those new artists they got out right now that's talking this chitty chitty bang bang shit are trash. All of them. They got some decent beats, but they trash. Fully Chop. Come on, man. I wish a nigga would get in my car talking about cut on that Fully Chop. I'm liable to fully chop you in your goddamn neck for that bullshit. Don't cut that shit on in my car. What's wrong with you? Fully chop. Quan, get him gone. Rail Vert, these guys are trash, bro. But guess what? Even Lil Jeff was trash. Jeff was trash, man. King Von, he was decent. Duck was decent. Love and loyalty. I appreciate that. That took us down to $100. Oh, I'm tripping. That took us down to $390. Love and Loyalty said, let's go, Mr. SNTV, the best that ever did it. The king is back. Rocking with y'all. Support him. Much love from Ohio. Show your boy some love. I definitely appreciate you, Love and Loyalty. That's love right there. And at the end of the day, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Everybody that's rocking with me, man, I love y'all. The ones that been here, the ones that just got here, man, the one that genuinely rock with me, I love y'all. And even the haters, I love y'all too. Straight up. Love and loyalty, I appreciate that. Yeah, Von Duck them, they was decent. Chief Keef was decent. Even though he was kind of overrated to me too, but he was all right. You had a Montana up 300. But overall, especially now, we don't got nothing. None of these young guys can't rap. They can't rap a damn lick. The only thing about it, they talking about catching bodies and doing this and doing that. So guess what? Y'all gonna boost them up and they gonna get views. Now, I ain't saying that, do your thing, young fellas. But damn, ain't nobody going in the booth, ain't nobody going to sit down no more. Hey, you know what? Let me come up with some shit. Let me come up with some real live shit that sound good. Instead of the same shit. Lil Pootie talking shit, and we caught him at the stove. Lil Ray, the nigga had to go. I shot him in the face. I'm about to win a race. Come on, y'all niggas are ABC 1, 2, 3. And that ain't nothing but kids. So I get it. We get it. But at the same time, come on, man. If y'all is about that, y'all ain't about that shit when it come down to it. Because a lot of y'all ain't gonna keep it. Y'all ain't gonna keep it 100. Y'all ain't gonna keep it a buck. Y'all not. Y'all ain't gonna keep it a buck. So the street shit is null and void, right? The street code is null and void. So we need to get up out of there with that bullshit and stop acting like motherfuckers is still holding on to that. It's 2025, right? I said all that to say this. Kayla B made a post, and we're gonna get to that, right? Because last time I checked, she was damn near a prostitute. I'm sorry, Kayla B, but you give them a real prostitute vibes. Straight up. You feel me? Shout out my boy AZ, man. He sent another one, man. He said everything counts, people, most definitely. Most definitely. That took us down to 380 right there. Then, who this is right here? My boy Sharpshooter Judah. Welcome back, brother. Subscribe to the Crown channel. Most definitely. Make sure y'all do that. That took us down to 370. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody that y'all see on this screen, man, these are day ones and real, these are the people that really rock with SNTV. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying that you ain't, if you ain't dough day, you know what I'm saying? We ain't rocking like that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't able. But at the same time, man, I definitely appreciate the support. I ain't no begging ass nigga. I just got home from the joint, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know how it go, man. I appreciate whatever. Yeah, so she made Kayla B, she made a post, right? And the thing is, she not lying. She right, but she wrong at the same time. Because you getting your money, baby. You got your OnlyFans or whatever you got going on. You out there getting your money. Ain't nobody in your lane. A lot of these guys was rapping and they wasn't good enough. Or either something happened in their career that knocked them down. Now they blogging. Ain't nothing wrong with blogging. Ain't nothing wrong with getting on here blogging. If y'all can remember, my day one fans, I tell y'all, who was the first one told these rappers, a lot of these Chicago rappers, to blog? If y'all remember, SNTV was the first one, and I ain't tooting my own horn. I swear to God, I was the first one that was saying, I don't know why y'all allow these dudes that with these channels to make this money off of y'all when y'all can do it y'allself. After I got locked up, all of them started doing it. I bullshit you not. And no, they ain't gonna give SNTV no flowers or no credit for it, but my true SNTVers or the SNTV gang, the crown, the ones that really standing up under that crown, y'all know who put that idea in their head. Because before that, they was letting Zay Productions and everybody else get money off of them. They weren't thinking about that shit. So shout out to y'all for being smart enough to finally wake up and realize, like, man, hell, it is what it is. Like, if you want to call me police for getting on here talking about my life stories, then so be it. And these niggas been getting on these tracks since the beginning of the drill scene, telling on themselves. What's the difference? I can get on a video and lie just as well. If that's the case, all the music ain't the same. The hell it ain't. It's the same thing. Them niggas ain't getting on no music doing a bunch of lying. Either them or their homies really be catching them bodies that they be rapping about. That's one thing about a lot of these guys from Chicago. You don't really too tough hear them get on there and just be rapping about stuff that they ain't did or their homies ain't did, man. Straight up. A couple of them was doing that, but a lot of them, most of them don't. And that's what kind of boosted the city up like that. That's what kind of got the city to that point where the city was just turned like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But now it's the era of these guys going to do these interviews, which is the same thing. Okay, but the difference is, if you drop an interview on Vlad, you drop an interview on No Jumper, when he posts that interview, now you got 4 million people, 2.9 million people, them to 3 million people that's seeing this interview right then. YouTube recommending it. They got subscribers. It's you know what I'm saying? So you know the police gonna see it. Versus one of these whack ass songs, the police might not hear that. But you can send the clip, man, started right here at 19 minutes and 50 seconds, man. That's what he said in it. He basically said that he got this guy's location and he did this and he did that. But it's the same thing that been going on. They've been telling on them. You know what I'm saying? They've been telling on each other. They've been telling on their homies. They've been telling on themselves. They've been doing that. I've been doing this shit since the end of 2019. And ever since I've been doing this shit, I've been saying, man, stop snitching on yourself. Stop telling on yourself. Stop telling on yourself. And y'all know, the ones that been right here with me, come on, y'all know, man, that these folks they've been doing that. Shout out my boy Ben Ladd, man. He said, my boy been trying to give niggas a game. Shout out to Go. I appreciate that. Ben Ladd Chopper. $365, man. Yeah, you know, they've been doing that. So we're gonna address the elephant in the room. There ain't no damn elephant in the room. This shit been going on. This shit still going on. It's gonna keep going on, because the only way a lot of the fans are gonna even be involved with these artists is if they telling on themselves. They're admitting to catching bodies and stuff like that. The only way these interviews is gonna get views is if they ask the questions that the fans really want to hear. And what are the questions that the fans really want to hear? Who did you kill? What did you have something to do with this person? Did you backdoor that person? I heard you was the backdoor king and shit like that. Remo and Adam 22 are gonna get on there and they're gonna ask police questions. Vlad is gonna get on there, he gonna ask police questions. It's up to you to answer it. You know why? Because your music is trash. Nobody cares about your music, son. Y'all want to talk about, and then y'all a DM a motherfucker, man, y'all don't talk about nothing about the music. That shit ain't nothing. Don't nobody want to hear you. Ain't nobody coming to hear your music, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to hear your music, Chop. We want to know about what you had going on in the street. Don't nobody want to hear your damn music. That's the God honest truth. But you rapping. The only time somebody want to hear your music was when you rapping about something illegal that you did. Y'all ain't getting this shit. So what you need to do is, you need to get that shit together. You need to actually strive to make that shit sound good, because it don't, man. It doesn't. It doesn't sound good at all. It hurt my fucking ears to listen to it. Listen, man, if we gonna, man, you heard that SNTV? Look, man, just tell me, just send me straight to the part. Give me the timestamp where he talking about what I came here for. I don't want to hear the rest of the song. The shit trash. I'd rather listen to your instrumentals, nigga. Y'all shit sound good on mute. It do. It sounds wonderful on mute. I hate to say that. And I'm not discouraging y'all, but y'all ain't talking about shit. So this is why the fans, they don't want to hear that shit. If you post a video right now with just the song, with just the music, like how y'all be posting them songs without the video, without all them guns and shit in it, guess what? That shit get 2,000 views. Soon as you post a video with all the guns and you giving depictions of how you blew somebody's head off, that shit get 1 million views. 9, 10 million views. You know why? Because the music ain't talking about a goddamn thing. It never has been, for real. You got a couple people that came out that was rapping like that. But if you think about the greatest disses that ever came out, Wooski with their computers, FBG Duck and Ruger, J Mane had that where he remixed Triller song. What's my boy, rest in peace, man? Boss Smooth. Like it's probably like 10 songs where niggas just went crazy as far as the dissing. But all of y'all got dissing in it. A lot of y'all ain't talking about nothing. Y'all need to strive to read some books. Read some books. Get your vocabulary up. Expand your horizon. Talk about something else. Talk about loving somebody. Somebody want to hear something different, gang. At some point, you done killed 679 motherfuckers. And y'all really have. Everybody in Chicago dead. I remember it was a time where I could say, you know what, I'm gonna do a Chirac Street Legends on this person. And then go in there and do a Chirac Street. Now, a nigga gotta scour the internet to try to find somebody who's still alive. And then the ones that is alive, Q50 and all them, it's like, man, I don't even feel comfortable really doing no damn. They damn near gotta die for me to do a Chirac Street Legend on them, but to be honest. Like, no offense, Q. Because I rock with a lot of them guys. Vaughn on 1700, he from my side of town. I rock with Vaughn. But Vaughn, come on, Vaughn. Vaughn, you got 17 songs where you talking about where y'all shot that dude that was eating that bag of chips, bro. I got tired of hearing that, Vaughn. I ain't gonna lie, you got a little cadence on you, and you could flow, but you talk about the same shit, bro. Come on, man. Let me let y'all check this out though, right here. And then we're gonna address what she said. Or no, let's address what she said first. How about that? So this is Kayla B, right? Kayla B says, so the whole Chicago doing interviews and bloggers now. Ill. And mostly men. Go get a real job. News reporters, y'all overly police. Explain to me, Kayla B, at what point in the drill scene was these guys not overly police? At what point in the drill scene, since the drill scene started, was they not telling on each other? Telling on themselves, telling on their homies, telling on their gang. Some of these songs you niggas talked about killing 20, 30 bodies. You niggas talked about 20 or 30 bodies in one song. Driller talked about so many motherfuckers that had died, he had to beg the feds at the end of the song to not come get him. FYB J-Mane, this nigga was standing in a graveyard. He talked about every BD that died since 2010, and he is a BD. Rondo number 9 was saying how if his homies was getting knelt like that, he would be sliding. His homie, rest in peace, LA, ended up getting killed, and he went and slid on some random motherfucker. Wooski did computers, and Wooski was really out there nailing shit. Let me slow this down a little bit, man. Moral of the story is, has there ever been a time in the drill scene that you could think about that niggas wasn't telling on each other and they self? I think it's a little less police than it always was been. It'll calm down a little bit now. Cause now at least we getting down to the specifics. Cause the nigga ain't gonna go in the interview and talk about 30 bodies. These niggas was getting on them songs and talking about everybody who died. And Tuka, oh Lord, they made Tuka famous. Tuka? Let them tell it, there was 600 motherfuckers on that hit. 600 facilitated the vehicle to get the job done. TYMB, one person from TYMB was driving. It was a nigga from O Block in the passenger side, and 2 niggas from THF was in the back, and there was a nigga from 39th hanging out the trunk. They'd have put that hit on everybody. So, baby girl, think about think about this dumb shit you just said. So now they doing interviews and bloggers now. Ew, they the police. Baby, they been the police. And then get on here and criticize the bloggers. Oh, motherfuckers, the police. Bro, make a song without talking about killing somebody. That's why Dirk jammed up. Everybody want to talk about how Dirk got jammed up. That's my partner. Don't get me wrong, man. I love Dirk. And I ain't just talking about as far as Dirk himself. I love Dirk music. You know what I'm saying? Dirk did a lot for the city. I know he one of the BDs or whatever, and he done got a lot of people knocked off too, if that's how you want to look at it, allegedly. But Dirk did a lot for the city. He has. He got a lot. He fed a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all that's getting on these interviews now talking crazy about him. He did that. He made Chicago look good. He did that. But Dirk got 200 songs talking about putting hits on motherfuckers. It was only a matter of time. Everybody in Chicago know a piece of a Dirk verse where he talked about putting some. He literally in that aha literally said, what'd he say? You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit. Aha. Bro, you thought because you said, what'd he say at the beginning of the song? Don't believe none of what I say. These are all props, just in case the feds listening. And then you say, you can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit. Aha. What are we doing? Caleb B, what are you doing? Did you text Dirk this bullshit that you wrote? I bet you didn't. Because you know why? Because Dirk was feeding you. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Well, you wrong, baby girl. Straight up. Stop getting on the internet with this bullshit because you hating on somebody, and I think you talking about Tay Capone. Tay, my partner, what up, Tay? He probably on here. I think you talking about Tay Capone. Or I don't know who you talking about. But you ain't text yours. Did you text Vaughn? This is Vaughn's sister. Oh, my God. This is King Vaughn's sister texting this shit. King Vaughn. This nigga was the biggest killer in Chicago. That nigga had upwards of 8, at least, that nigga had at least 8 bodies, bro. Fuck it. And if he drove on some, them was his bodies too. Fuck it. Throw it all on him. That nigga rapped about it. King Von King Von made more police songs than any goddamn body made an interview. King Von had 3 years worth of telling on his goddamn self and his guys. Rest in peace, Von. Did you write this shit to Von? Hell no, you didn't write that shit to Von. Because Von would have told you, man, girl, get your goof ass out my DM with that bullshit. So you had whoever this was, I guess he trying to talk his way up on some coochie or something. That's because they ain't got no hustle, blood. They ass finishing these streets. I hate so bad that these niggas get paid to gossip like a bitch. Now ain't shit gangster about it. Ain't nothing gangster about none of this shit y'all got going on. If you think it's gangster to hop out the car and spray in the crowd, man, we got kids and women and innocent women and children, man, something wrong with you. Ain't nothing gangster about that shit. What's gangster about that? What's gangster about you shooting from the other, you shooting from the other end of the goddamn block, bro? What's gangster about that? One thing I can say about Jeff. Jeff got in there. Jeff ran in there. He lost his life, but Jeff wasn't doing no half-court shooting. Jeff was coming for his guy. Jeff on camera going in there. Yeah, you want to run in the house? I'm finna go in there behind you. He lost his life. It may have been stupid, but at least he was going to get the nigga he was trying to get. At least he wasn't shooting from down the block. I can at least respect that. Can I get an amen, y'all? I can at least respect that about Jeff. At least I can respect that. At least I can respect when King Von, before he did that hit on, who was it, Stephen Mackey? He told him at the party, he said, hey, I'll be back. He said, y'all make sure y'all put these kids in the house. I can respect that. If Von ain't do no half-court shoot, Von was running up on them niggas. I don't condone that. It's senseless, but I can respect it. Because at least you ain't out here shooting and killing innocent people. Or shooting at innocent people, rather. See, when you hop out the car, you spray the crowd, guess what? You just shot at everybody out here. You didn't give a fuck. Because a real gangster, you know what he gonna do? Hell no. We'll get up with him. Shit, gang, what you mean? I'm not finna spray no whole fucking crowd of children and shit, old ladies, and I'm not finna do. Hey, people having a block party out here, man. Get your goof ass on. And be ready to damn near do that to you for even suggesting that. Straight up. That's what a real gangster do. Straight up. Larry and Dave and them, man. Low them, man. Monroe them. They ain't do that shit. Money them ain't do that. Willie Lloyd raced his soul. Them niggas, Willie Lloyd wasn't even like that. Them niggas was running up on shit. Yeah, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. I ain't finna come out here shooting crazy, killing up everybody. Real talk. And then she said, for real, chump change at that. Y'all might as well go help the FBI with this shit. Come on now. She can't know nothing. Vlad is rich off YouTube. DJ Academic is rich off YouTube. Sean Cotton is rich off YouTube. Mr. Beast is rich off YouTube. She can't know what she talking about. Kasana, rich off Twitch and YouTube. No, she a goofy. She should just stop talking. She don't know what the hell going on in life. Talking about chump change. Because you out there selling that thing? No, baby, that ain't the way to go. But I'm going to say it like this. In another sense, she's right. My thing is, it ain't never not been police shit going on. It's just in a different form now. These niggas going to do these interviews to where they used to be, it used to be taboo to either blog or go on an interview and talk about street shit. Why? Because you could possibly end up going to jail. You admitting to your crimes. So it's become cool now. And these niggas is getting locked up back to back to back to back to back. And they not gonna stop getting locked up, and they not gonna stop being content. They not gonna stop being content. Exhibit A, man.
Y'all did y'all Triller. We did a little Triller or something. I think what that was. 333.
Yeah, 333. No, I mean came around.
Right, came around Flexer first.
One came around Flexer first. Right, that's what I'm telling.
I don't know where you made that motherfucker.
That's when we shot that. Know. That's when we after that Queso Kid, that when like 2 days after that, that's when we took these goofy scrapes They was our homie at first. They got some goofies though. They was our homies. We knew where they parked. They straight at. We took that bitch. We went to their shit like.
You took what? A straight?
Straight. It's a car.
Car.
Yeah, they got one of their cars, one of them cars. They had 2 straights. So we knew where one was at. Cause LaQueso, he was sharing his load with me, folks. He didn't know he was sharing his load with me. On phone them.
Now, hold on. It's a lot of shit going on right here. Just in this little clip I just showed y'all, right? For one, look at his homie. His homie sitting right there like he don't know what the hell going on. Ain't no way I would have let my homie sit right there and display all of that bullshit that he showed. You know he was sharing his low with me. We took one of his straights. You talking about the same nigga that came up dead? These niggas is saying that he was accidentally sharing his low with you and you ended up giving away his location? And that's what ended up getting him killed? Do you know people are saying this? Do you know that people got that notion from the shit that you said in this interview, Fully Chop? Do you know that Fully Chop is locked up right now, probably for some shit that he said in this interview that has something to do with Queso? So if you kept using it, if you used his location one time, common sense to tell me that you still had his location if he never knew that he was sharing his location with you. Y'all was friends turned ops. Second of all, Adam, why you got this little ass boy smoking on camera, man? YouTube, why are y'all allowing this to happen? Soon as I post a video saying the wrong damn thing, my channel is gone. But this man is on, and I ain't hating on none of that. But what's right is right. This is a child. What is he doing on YouTube smoking a blunt? All because Adam's a white guy and he has 2.9 million subscribers. It's okay. It's okay, right? Y'all know I ain't lying. My channel just got demonetized. I had to get it remonetized. They know that ain't right, bro. Furthermore, y'all let them, YouTube allows them to make these music videos and put 1 million guns in it. But if I make a documentary with a gun in it, they ready to demonetize that. It's not right. So what is this telling you? This is telling you that they want destruction. They want death and destruction. They want y'all to keep doing this to y'allself. Hey, man. Long live the king, man. Stop me when I'm lying. I'm heating up now, man. Real talk. Y'all know I ain't lying. Love and loyalty. I sure appreciate you, baby girl. We down to 345. She said he giving y'all free game. Keep applying pressure. Show him some love. I definitely appreciate that, baby girl. She right. Real talk. That's crazy. So they could just blatantly just do what they want to do because they got a certain amount of subscribers. People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of the skin. Is that what type of shit going on YouTube? I don't know. Y'all make me really question y'all. I know this y'all platform, but y'all got to get this shit together too, because y'all part of the problem if y'all letting this shit go on and then y'all come over here and demonetize everybody else for the same shit that y'all letting go on right here. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That's just, I don't want to talk about that shit. That shit good. But just we took some goofy straights though.
Yeah, so what's up with you? Cause you like, they be saying you one of the backdoor kings, nigga. They be like, man, this nigga be cool with a nigga and be plotting on a nigga the whole time. So like, what's up? Cause like UK, so all y'all niggas was kicking. I seen the bounce out video. All y'all niggas was friends kicking and shit. And I don't know what the when you record the bounce out video, when was that?
I ain't saying nothing about no damn music. The only reason you talking about that bounce out video is because Queso was in it, and he's referring to basically Chop being labeled a backdoor king. He one of the backdoor kings. That's the only reason why they talking about the video. If you watch this damn video right here, if you watch this this interview right here, they rarely talked about anything dealing with music. And his homeboy over there just as guilty. He just as dumb. Adam and Remo strikes again. They bogus as hell. Tricking these little kids. That's what they doing. Tricking them little kids. And I ain't got no problem with Adam 22, but he know he wrong. That man know he wrong. Adam 22, a 40-year-old goddamn man. Getting up here tricking these 16-year-olds to talk about the crime that they've been doing. Mind you, this shit don't got no statute of limitation to it. And even if it did, these niggas just did this shit yesterday. Stealing cars and shit like that. The statute of limitation ain't up on that. Yeah, Mood, I think that was the one that was stealing out of store or something like that. They still shoplifting, y'all. These are shorties. I think I seen something where they said one of the shorties, the Speedy shorty, was born in 2011. I was in prison in 2011. He was born in 2011. We ain't in number 20, we ain't in number 2025. The boy 14 years old. That boy 14 years old, man.
And where was that at?
The bounce out. Oh, that was a photo block.
Oh yeah, where y'all shot that video at?
Then what you did on True? Yeah, that was on photo block. Phono.
And so when we talk about like your initial crew that you came in the game with, though, Queso, he was like one of your guys at first. He was like part of your initial friend group.
I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
Y'all definitely was in videos and shit together at one point though, right? For sure, right? He was around.
Yeah, that was.
I'm done watching this, man. He don't want to answer that. Why the hell don't you want to answer that? Why? Because you damn near backdoored him? I didn't get that. I don't want to answer that. You just... And sometimes it's like, we want to say stuff like, you know, man, that's common sense. But whoever said that common sense ain't common told the truth like a motherfucker. Common sense ain't always common. Why would you not answer that? That man said, didn't y'all used to be cool? Well, I don't want to answer that. Bro, it's all over the internet that y'all used to be cool, bro. How the fuck do you not want to answer that, bro? Anybody look up Fully Chopped and Queso, it's going to pop up everywhere. Y'all in videos together. Bro. And then y'all fell out, taking guns from each other, fighting each other. One arm into it with the other. The one Queso going to hang with the ones that he into it with a bunch of little kid, baby, messy shit that y'all dying over. This boy so young, they can't even lock him up. He got to go to the Addy home somewhere, boys home somewhere. These guys are 13 and 14, 15. I think he might be 16. And Adam got him on there smoking. That shit crazy, gang. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Crazy. But this is the world we live in. All I gotta say is y'all be careful and be mindful of the stuff y'all allow y'all children, y'all nieces and nephews and shit to indulge in. Because let me tell y'all something, right? Everything is becoming explicit, and these children are becoming desensitized to everything. Do you know that on Roblox, these kids can do so much stuff on Roblox? My son was at a damn funeral the other day on Roblox. My son and my daughter, they was at a funeral. My daughter, she just crying like a mother. What's wrong, baby? Hey, my friend died. He died? Yeah, let me see that phone. You on a funeral on Roblox? And then I think they can go to heaven and hell and they ghosts and all this. I'm like, oh my God. Is this shit safe? So, hey, look, I'm telling y'all, it's rough out here. Take care of yours, because as you can see, ain't nothing or nobody else gonna do it. The world, if the world gets a hold to them, the world is gonna take them, chew them up, and spit them out. And it eventually gonna get to a point where it ain't nothing that you can tell them. Real talk. This next topic that I want to talk to y'all about, man. Now this was despicable to me. I'm not 110% sure what actually went on in this situation, but it's a lot of stuff that was fishy to me, right? Okay, all of y'all know about the little boy, what was his name? I'm pretty sure y'all done heard about this by now. Jamal White. Okay, so what happened was, there's video footage of out there too of this situation taking place. The shorty's coming from the park, they said. He's riding his bike. His father is trailing him in the car. His father gets out, they get home. His father gets out the car. He's walking up to the house. Two guys hop out, come out of nowhere, hop out, and they got guns. They began to chase the father. The son runs also. The father runs and leaves his son. When I say y'all, this feeling just came over me when I seen that. I couldn't believe it. Because I don't care what's going on. This right here, this moment right here is the moment that I got to lay down right here. And I got to accept whatever fate the universe has got for me. But one thing I cannot do is leave my son. And if I ever did that, that forever makes me a coward, and I should die 1,000 deaths. He left his son. The guys picked his son up and drove off with him. This happened in Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of it, heard about it, seen the video. I couldn't believe it. He ran in the house and left his son out there to fend for himself against two gunmen. Now, it wasn't but a couple ways that was going to happen. Either y'all was going to do what y'all was going to do to me. 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't even been nothing because the son ran. So y'all would have had to do what y'all had to do to me. But I damn sure wouldn't go run in the house and leave my son out there. Are you fucking crazy, dude? I ain't gonna even say what should happen to you, man. For real. I don't care. I don't care what happened. I don't care if the sun don't shine. Dude is a hoe. Period. Now, they trying to say, because mind you now, The mother was arrested days later. Her name is Siobhan Williams. She was booked in the Milwaukee County, Wisconsin. She was booked into Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, for charges pending. Now they're not really displaying her charges. That's the daddy right there. That's the mama. That's the shorty. But basically, they saying that the father and the mother set this up to receive money off a GoFundMe account. I really do hope that that's not true. Real talk. My boy. Appreciate that, my brother. King AK in the house. That puts us at 335. AK, what's good with you, gang? Yeah, you already know, man. You already know, man. Put in that work. This hasn't been confirmed. And I would hope that they didn't do this. Like, for real. This right here, see, that situation that happened with that little boy, if y'all playing some shit like this, which y'all fail to realize, that shit could have went any type of way. I used to be a robber. Do you know that I've set and I've case joints and I've planned robberies, and probably 95% of those robberies did not go the way that I planned them to go. There's always going to be some type of element, something's extra that's going to happen that's going to throw everything off. And it don't have to be big, it could be small. I can be playing something and boom, while it's transpiring, here come a little kid out of nowhere. Now it's like, damn, I gotta either do something. What to do? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't plan this shit. It could go any type of way. So if y'all did plan this, y'all would have been sick if it would have went another type of way. Shorty would have ended up actually getting hurt. He didn't know. It ain't like y'all told him. What if somebody the guy that y'all playing this with, one of them would have ended up picking Shorty up and then tripping with him while he was running with him, and then boom, the gun go off and accidentally hit Shorty. Shit happens. I'm telling y'all. You know? But we ain't gonna jump the gun on this, because they're just saying that the mother, was arrested days later. But I sure hope that that's not true. But as far as the dad, I don't give a damn if y'all did plan it. Dude is a hoe. And he got on the news to act like he didn't know what happened. If I don't feel like I just can't believe that people are stooped so low to plan their own son's kidnapping in order to get some GoFundMe. I refuse to believe that. But I damn sure refuse to believe that if those guys came to kidnap him or to do something to him, ain't no way that they came to do something to him and he didn't know what. Oh, I don't know. You didn't know what happened? So these niggas just slid on you for nothing? Randomly. Slid on you and then took your shorty on some random shit. Hell no, that ain't what happened, gang. No. You know something. Real talk. You know something. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. What, 607? Just stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I'm my mama. I'm my mama, you lying. Stop playing with me. For real. You lying. But like I said, y'all, you know, hey, It's a whole lot of crazy shit going on, man. Keep y'all head on the swivel. Stay focused, straight up. Stay focused and try to keep y'all kids, man, at bay, man. Try to keep y'all kids' heads focused on things that are instrumental to their progress in life. Please. Because we've seen that, guess what? People don't care out here. Real talk. I'm going to answer some questions, and then on GDB device. I'm going to answer some questions. Y'all got any questions for me? Solo, most definitely, yeah. Look, playing games. Real talk. And, you know, they say that sometimes getting locked up can save you. And I kind of feel like, you know, my mindset before I got locked up this time, I was kind of still on some, you know, some young-minded shit. You know what I'm saying? 33. Now I'm 37. So I've matured a lot. But who knows? Maybe that little time I needed that time. Maybe I need to sit down that time. Yeah, I sacrificed a lot and I lost everything. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, my mama, I ain't gonna lie. I lost everything. But one thing I know, that guess what? That ain't nothing but material stuff that I can and I'm gonna get back. But one thing that I did acquire is more knowledge. And not only that, more patience, more maturity, more of an empathetic and a sympathetic spirit, more of a love for humanity itself. You know? I think about T Slick a lot. Of course, doing my little bid, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't think about nothing but getting out. Really to get back to my family and to get back to y'all. You know? But I feel like God knows best, and God got a plan for everybody. You know? And even if it ain't no mystical, magical force that's sitting in the sky, looking down, picking and choosing what he got going on. No, I'm talking about the essence of God, that lies within. I'm talking about that little voice in the back of your head. You. Once you get to know yourself, once you get in contact, once you get to know the inner you, once you really get to know thyself. I'm talking about the God within. Not on no spooky shit. I feel like it's a plan there. And I think about T Slick all the time, how that man did 10 years and then got out and stayed out for what, 6 months, 4 months, and then end up dying. You know? There's a reason for everything. And I used to didn't believe that, but I truly believe that now. It's a reason for everything. I truly believe that it's a reason why BA went on Adam 22 and caught that case. And got himself jammed up. It was a reason why Fully Chopped went on there. There was a reason why Fully Chopped went on there. It's a reason why these guys keep going on Adam 22 after they keep getting locked up. He's the new Vlad. Nothing against him. He's making money. That's what he gonna do. He gonna get you up there. He ain't paying them guys to come over there and not make money off of him. That's not his responsibility. But them guys keep on going over there and keep on going over there and keep on going over there and keep getting locked up. Real talk. Quicksand said, will you ever start inviting people on to chop it up with you? I used to do that all the time, Quicksand. And I will be starting that back very soon. right now it's just not the time. I got to get back into the swing of things. It's still a lot of stuff dealing with StreamYard. See, this stuff, it's a lot of stuff on StreamYard that's new. StreamYard got a whole new setup. So I got to get back acclimated to the whole system. It's a lot of new stuff going on YouTube. It's just a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my chips back up. I got to get, I'm working on, I got a lot of projects that I'm working on. I got documents and stuff that I'm working on. It's a lot that I got going on behind the scenes that I'm working on. So, you know, it's just a lot. So I got to get, you know, like I said, I got to get acclimated to this stuff. I have been gone 4 years now. I mean, I was coming home on pass, and it don't seem like it, but I've been gone 4 1/4 now. I've been gone 4 years, 3 months. Real talk. Bro, my homie did 23 years, came home 6 months, got killed trying to rob a bail shop. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It happens just like that. Now, if he'd did 23 years and 6 months, and I added the 6 months because the 6 months was what he was out. But if he would have did 23 years and 6 months, he would have learned something like certain stuff that you have to adhere to that are different when you in the streets. Because one thing about it, in prison, you may not want to eat the stuff that they serve, but you got 3 meals coming every day. Out in the streets, ain't no 3 meals coming. You got kids that you probably have to take care of. You got responsibilities out here. And now you ain't got no responsibilities like that. Unless you got a job, maybe to go to the kitchen or, goddamn it, go out there and work in one of them fields or some shit that they got for you. But as far as you just, you know, and they not gonna let you be late or mess up on that because they coming to get you. You know? I forgot responsibilities out there. What would be your plan for the youth? Oof. Oh my God, that's a good question. That question right there is a question that has been asked to many, many people for many, many years. And honestly speaking, I don't think that there's one set plan or one specific plan that will cure or be the end all be all for the problems that we have in our community. But one major issue, and I think the biggest issue that we have in our community is unification. Right? What do I mean by unification? Can't nobody tell nobody nothing. Don't nobody work with nobody, want to work with each other to do nothing. Back in the day, little Tyrone down the street doing some bullshit. He out there cussing and talking to old folks any kind of way. He snatch a person or something like that. Guess what? Everybody on the block kick Tyrone in his ass before they take him home. Then when Tyrone get home, Tyrone get kicked in his ass again. Tyrone won't do that no more. See, that type of upbringing is gone. It's disappeared. But that helped. That helped. They got way more high school and college graduates than our generation ever did. And now, this generation, they don't even do nothing. They been dropped out of school before they get to 10 years old. They already been dropped out of school. They don't make it to the 2nd grade. For real. You know why? You know why, don't you? Because you got little boys like Speedy that was born in 2011. That boy mama probably 26 or some shit right now. That boy mama probably 26. Grandma probably in her late 30s. Great grandma still look good. She probably 50. See what I'm saying? She probably 55, 56. So you got 4 generations of misguided motherfuckers. And can't nobody tell nobody nothing. Can't nobody tell nobody nothing. I can speak freely and tell them shorty something while I'm on here and they'll listen. But up close and personal, will they grasp the concept? How long they gonna sit there and listen before they be like, man, they ain't talking about shit? Not too long. Normally, some of them, the smart ones will, but how many of them are smart? 90% of them ain't got the goddamn brain God gave a Jaybird. Motherfucker got the IQ of a brick. Most of them can't think past go. Most of these young ladies don't know they coochie from a hole in the ground. Unification is the first and I think the most important thing. If we could start dealing with each other, if we could start healing from some of this bullshit that we done did to each other and that, you know, and that we done been through, if we could start getting together and, you know what, man, let's pool our resources and come up with and create something big, man. Let's build our own hospital. Let's build our own bank, man. Let's you know, like that is the key for the youth. See, if those foundations get built from the ground up, then the youth have a chance because the youth don't come out thinking that shooting at Ray Ray is the right thing to do. Sleeping with Tisha, Keisha, Maisha, and Tisha and all these folks is the right thing to do. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Nigga, I bet you can't do more drugs than me. I seen some shorties arguing about who do the most drugs. Man, nigga, I spent $500 a day on drugs, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't really doing nothing over there. And we'll get to shooting at each other over some shit like this. Swear to God, you niggas ain't spending more than we is. You niggas is some dope fiends. Soon as y'all get locked up, you gonna go through withdrawals. Guaranteed. Real talk. That was a good question on Rick Sanchez, man. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. I appreciate that, Rock. Shakur, appreciate you, man. I'm glad to be back. My bad, bro. It's been a while. Nah, you good, Quicksand. You good. I love y'all, man. Machiavelli, I appreciate that. Shout out to you too, bro. If don't nobody else love y'all, I love y'all. YouTube, my subscribers, the people that I know love me, y'all changed my life. I never act like I'm bigger than the program. Straight up. Y'all changed my life. Before I started getting on YouTube, before I started looking for a change in life, I was on some real deal young dummy shit. I was a real deal goofy. For real. Promoting all of the wrong shit. But I had sense enough to, guess what? This ain't right. Let me see if I can find something else. This shit ain't gonna win right here. How I'm thinking gonna land me back in the joint for the long ride. And how you think that would have turned out? Not just did 4 years and 3 months for 1.5 grams of weed. If I would have caught another robbery charge, caught a body, shot somebody or some shit like that, guess what? It would have been adios, amigos. And y'all never would have heard from SNTV. It never would have been no SNTV. I love y'all, man. Real talk. They let him walk Adam, a walking cuck or a simp, get money off of him. You know how we do. As long as it ain't one of us getting the money, we cool with it. How long you been home? I've been home for 14 days today. I've been home 2 weeks today. Spot Newz got canceled. What? Damn, Spot Newz got canceled. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Damn, man. Get well, Spot Newz, man. I ran into this lady, right? And she told me she had beat cancer. Spot Newz, if you listening, somebody send this part of this live to Spot Newz, right? It's very important. I ran into this lady. She told me she had cancer, and she said that she had beat cancer. So I asked her, how did she beat it? I thought that she may have went through chemo. She said, nope, I didn't do no chemo. She said, did you know that most people that go through chemo actually end up, if they do beat it, the cancer comes back? I said, no, I didn't know that. She said, yeah, that radiation shit is no good for you. She said, no, what I did was, she said, I didn't eat nothing but fruits and vegetables. Organic fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. Shit with no pesticides on it. She said, I didn't eat nothing but fruits and vegetables. She said, I ate no meat, no processed food, nothing like that. No chemo, fruits and vegetables. Spot Newz, fruits and vegetables. Real talk, gang. Y'all make sure y'all sub to that Crown channel, gang. I'm gonna be dropping content over there too. We still got a couple watch hours. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably end up dropping something on there tomorrow. Oh, vape shop. Trying to rob a vape shop. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, Mr. Smoke a Lot, we'll holler at you. Goof ass on here. Why y'all? The ones that do that, I never understand that. Why you get on somebody else's platform and talk crazy like a motherfucker ain't gonna get you up out of here? Get your goof ass on. That'll be the last comment you'll ever comment. You won't never say nothing else again. Because little do you know, or little do you want to acknowledge, I'm one of the only motherfuckers that really care. And illiterate, sir? No, sir. That's not me. Illiterate is the last word that you can use for a motherfucker like me. Straight up. When you read a book this thick, when you read a book this thick, holla at me. When you read a book this thick, they got this type of mind-blowing information in it, holla at me. Guaranteed most of the shit that you read in this book, you will not understand what's going on. And that ain't all of them, gang. I got all type of shit over here. This is a great one right here. I think that is. Illiterate. That's the wrong word for a person like me. I got what they call book sense, common sense, and street sense, sir. Which one you are interested in reading? Paulie V. This one is great. That redemption manual, that's not for everybody. Everybody's not going, but this one right here, this one is great. And when you get this book, when I go live after you've read this book, you're going to tell me, hey, SNTV, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for referencing that book, bro. I'm telling you, this book right here, it'll change your life. It'll change your lives. It'll teach you how to deal with people better. It'll help your relationships get better. I'm telling you. Linda Goodman, Love Signs, great book. Yeah, the redemption manual is the 42 Laws of my yacht. I don't have that right now, but it's a great one. The 42 Laws of my yacht is a great one. Show y'all another great one. I'm gonna give y'all one more. I ain't gonna let y'all dig too deep off into my if you're into like banking and making money and stuff like that, this one right here, The Creature from Jekyll Island, I'm telling you, for real. Great book. Great book. Dealing with the Federal Reserve and fiat money, fractional money, commodity, all of that. It's a great book. Of course, you know the 48 Laws of Power. Of course, you know that. No, that's one of my 48 Laws of Power. I done read this book so many times. Look at all these markings in it. All these markings and stuff in my book. I done read this one so many times. You know, my dictionary. I got a nice dictionary too. But yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I did with most of my time. What's some good book recommendations? Well, I just gave you a couple. This one is a great book. Love Signs by Linda Goodman is a great book. The Art and Science of Respect by Jay Prince is a great book. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is a great book. The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump is a great book. Man, it's so many of them. Bro. It's so many of them. No, I'm not no scholar. I'm far from that. I'm far from a scholar. 48 Laws of Power. 48 Laws is classic. You ever read The Prince by Machiavelli? I actually have The Prince here right now. I'm not sure where it's located. I got a little library. It's probably in my library. These are just the books that I have handy because these are the last books that I dealt with. But yeah, of course I got The Prince. The Prince by Machiavelli is a great reference, great recommendation. Also, The Alchemist. Now, The Alchemist, and it's allegorical and it's real small. You can read The Alchemist just like that. It's a great book. It's a great book. I like the message that it has behind it. Do me a favor, fam. Give me a street legend on Latin Kings in the North. Want to hear and see a research game. Yeah, it's definitely about time that I do a street legends on up north and the Kings. That would be that's a great recommendation. I got you on that. I'm gonna see if I can pull that off. Of course, I know Anton Daniels. Of course, I know him. Yes, sir, Jerris. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all keep it a buck. Share this live, man. I'm gonna do this again sometime next week. I am gonna start scheduling my lives. I'm gonna get this organized day by day. Y'all know shit gonna get a whole lot better. I'm still basically getting myself back into the program and the swing of things, but you know, I'm almost where I need to be. I love y'all, gang. It's your boy, SN. I'm out.